Your life is a lie. The singularity is coming. Imagine you are the captain of a ship, sailing down a wide, calm river. Your maps are accurate. The current is predictable. You can see the bends in the channel for miles ahead and plan every maneuver. Your life, your career, your financial plans, this is exactly that kind of sailing. All the rules are known. The planning horizon is clear. Now imagine that ahead, the river suddenly ends. Not with a waterfall, no. It ends in fog. A dense, impenetrable wall of white, milky, ringing fog, behind which lies not just a new landscape, but perhaps an entirely different physics of reality. The sound of the current there is different. The laws of gravity are, perhaps, other. What lies there, no one knows. No map will help. This fog, this abyss into unpredictability, is what philosophers and futurists call the singularity. And we are rushing toward it with all sails set and all engines running. Buckle up. This is not a story about a distant future. This is a story about why your plans today are crumbling and why tomorrow refuses to play by yesterday's rules, and what to do about it. Let's look back at our river. This is the world many of us grew up in, a world of linear progress. You study for 10 years, you get a profession. You work for 40 years, you get a pension. You master a skill, it serves you for decades. The economy is cyclical. Crises are predictable. Technologies change life, but not its very essence. Our mental maps of this world were incredibly detailed. We knew what the path up looked like: diploma, position, mortgage, promotion. We played a game with understandable, albeit harsh, rules. We were experts in a world that changed slower than a human lifetime. We, like those captains, could make long-term plans, looking at distant but clear horizons. And we felt, if not control, then at least understanding. But listen to how the sound of the engine has changed. Look at how the pulse of the newsfeed has quickened. Artificial intelligence doesn't just beat us at chess. It writes music, makes diagnoses, and drafts legal documents. Biotechnology promises to edit life itself. Cryptocurrencies and blockchain are rewriting economics textbooks. The speed at which new technologies enter our lives is no longer linear. It is exponential. Each new turn of progress happens faster than the previous one. And so you, looking at your old, carefully drawn maps, realize they are beginning to melt before your eyes. The river is accelerating. The water is turning white with foam. And ahead, that fog is beginning to thicken. Here it is. We are approaching the threshold. The singularity is not a specific date on the calendar. It is the moment when technological progress becomes so fast and radical that it surpasses human comprehension and prediction. Imagine trying to explain the internet, social media, and how they influence presidential elections to a medieval peasant. His brain, his worldview simply do not have the categories for this. He will think you are a madman or a sorcerer. Approximately the same awaits us when we cross this threshold. We will find ourselves in a world that our current minds cannot even imagine. And this is the key moment of fear and breakthrough. In the classic hero's journey, this is the stage of trials, crossing the first threshold. For you and me, it looks like a total loss of bearings. Professions that are considered prestigious and lucrative today, lawyers, analysts, translators, accountants, could be radically transformed or made obsolete within a few years. Financial instruments you spent effort learning may become outdated. Business models bringing in millions today may collapse like a house of cards tomorrow in the face of a new technology we haven't even heard of yet. This is not just competition. This is a change of the game board itself. This is the moment when your chains of predictability break. And it hurts. It hurts to realize that everything you learned, everything you believed was stable, turned out to be an illusion. It's an identity crisis on the scale of an entire civilization. But hidden in this point of panic is also the greatest opportunity. Because those who can let go of the old maps and learn to navigate the fog will gain access to resources and possibilities we can only vaguely guess at now. So, we are entering the fog. What to do? Give up and wait for the current to carry us into the unknown? No. Our task is to stop being the captain who looks for familiar shores and become a navigator of principles. We cannot map the uncharted land, but we can create a compass and rules for survival in an entirely new environment. This is the philosophy of life in the era of the approaching singularity. First and foremost, change the goal. Your goal is not to learn one eternal profession. Your goal is to develop the meta skill of learning and adaptation. Your brain must become not a warehouse of quickly outdated knowledge, but a flexible and powerful processor capable of mastering new languages, new logics, new paradigms. Learning, this is your new constant work. Second, move from planning to scenario thinking. Forget the detailed 10-year plan. It will be wrong in 2 years. Instead, think in terms of if-then. Build your career and business as a modular system. If X happens, for example, AI takes over 80% of routine programming, then you activate module Y, deep understanding of business logic and project management. Your life must be flexible and anti-fragile. That is, not just withstand shocks, but become stronger from them. Third, invest in the human, in what is, for now, inaccessible to machines. In empathy, complex negotiations, creativity born from existential experience, in ethical leadership, in building communities. The most durable currencies in the new world are trust, meaning, and human connection. The most valuable people are not those who know the most facts, but those who know how to ask the right questions, combine disparate knowledge, and take responsibility in conditions of uncertainty. The journey to the singularity is the greatest challenge and the greatest gift for us. It forcibly tears us out of the prison of predictability. Yes, it's scary. Yes, we face the fog. But it is in this fog that the old hierarchies built on access to obsolete knowledge are erased. In this fog, everyone who dares to let go of the old shore gets a chance to map the new world. Your task today is not to predict the future. Your task is to become the one who will be needed in that future. Stop clinging to the slipping certainty. Start training your muscle of adaptability. Invest not in the shares of one safe company, but in a portfolio of your own skills and connections. The singularity is not the end of the world. It is the end of the world as we knew it. And beyond the threshold of the end, a beginning is always hidden. The beginning of something new, strange, incredible, and full of opportunities for those who dare to step forward without seeing the ground under their feet, but feeling the right direction in their internal compass. Your journey has already begun. The only question is whether you will continue to paddle towards a no longer existing shore, or raise your sails and head into the fog, to where the real future is being born.